this is my curing oven. I built this from 2 filing cabinets, and they're the four drawer file cabinets. I cut them apart and welded them together, and I used used insulation. Let me open the door. So you can see my interior space is 2 foot by 2 foot, and I'm 4 foot tall on the inside of my oven. Works real nice. I used, like I said, everything in this oven pretty much came out of a file cabinet. I'll show you a little closer pictures. So you can see where all of the parts of the file cabinet were utilized. These are the sides. You know, there I had to patch a piece because it wasn't quite wide enough to get the interior that I wanted. The threshold down there, that's all made out of the drawer supports from the inside. And let me show you the racks, which were all made from parts of the filing cabinet. So you can see that the racks here, these were the file hangers that were on the sides of the drawers. And I cut those out and took a piece of the roller track on each side, and that allows me to, if I want to, I can interchange bars for hanging stuff. Worked out pretty good. And for my heating element, you can see I just bought a double hot plate off of Amazon. It was like 22 bucks. And it works great. I can bring my my oven up to 300 degrees in about 15 minutes. And with the help of a PID controller, it keeps it really nice and even. And you can see the thermocouple right there. There's the PID controller I purchased. Works out really nice. This is the current temperature. I just had the door open, obviously, for a bit, showing you what's going on, and that's what it's set at. And then I just have a switch to turn it all on and off. It works out pretty simple. I would definitely recommend consulting an electrician to wire it up properly. I bought a couple of these hinges, or these latches, I'm sorry. Bought a couple of these latches along with some of this fireplace tape. That works real nice for holding the doors closed. So I used some of this fireplace rope to insulate the door seal. As you can see, a lot of it's come off over the last 2 years. But what I didn't do before I applied it, I didn't give it any profile to stick to. So all I should have to do is come back in with a grinder and rough that up when I use the fireplace sealant to reattach that insulation rope. My solvent tank is super simple. It's just a piece of 4-inch square tube steel that I cut the top off and I welded 2 ends on. I also put a valve on this end here so I can drain it real easily. The lid I just made with a couple of scraps of plate and some angle iron that I had laying around in the dirt. And then I used these handles from the file cabinet that I took apart to make my oven. Works out pretty slick. Works great for soaking barreled actions and all the other parts that you need to degrease. So you don't really have to worry about anything rusting because you're just going to be emptying it out, and that acetone will dry it out in a heartbeat. That's my solvent tank and my curing oven. If you have any other particular, more specific questions, leave me a comment. I'll definitely get back with you, and I'll provide whatever information I can. Thanks, and have a good day.